Let us see next topic, that is classification of energy sources. So basically there are two type of sources which are independent source and second is dependent source. Independent and dependent, and they may be current or voltage source. Let us see first independent source. So if output of source is not dependent on any other voltage, output of this source is not dependent on any other voltage or current present in the circuit, then it will be what? Independent source. So no other voltage and current is going to affect the affect the value of source at all. So these are classified as independent current source and independent voltage source. Independent voltage source and independent current source. They can be further classified as ideal and practical voltage source. So let us see first ideal voltage source. So, and voltage source will be denoted by the symbol this one or plus minus this symbol. So what is ideal voltage source? If I have a voltage source V and it is load resistance RL and this load is connected across source, voltage across this load is VL, current flowing in load is IL. See, if I measure load voltage, it will be what? VL equal to V only. There is no other resistance where the drop will occur. So for this, if I draw a characteristic load current versus load voltage VL, then VL equal to V only. Load voltage is remaining constant for our value of current. This is what ideal voltage source. But in practical voltage source, there will be voltage drop. So practical voltage source can be denoted by, this is a small resistance of source, and after that we have load resistance RL, and voltage across load is VL, current in load is IL. So in this case, this voltage will be total voltage minus drop across this. What is drop? I into R. So IL current into R. So here if I draw characteristic, it will be IL versus VL. So at when current is 0, VL will be V only. So VL equal to V. And after that, as current increases, the voltage will decrease. This is what practical voltage source. Similarly, we have current source. So ideal current, and current source is denoted by this symbol, right? So say this is current source having current I, and we have a load with resistance RL, and voltage across load is VL, current in load is IL. We are seeing whatever current is here in source, that the same current is going to flow in this. This is what ideal current source, and its characteristic will be drawn like this. It is VL, it is IL, and IL is I only, constant current. So load current is constant for our value of voltage. This is what ideal current source. In practical current source, there must be difference in load current, so it can be shown by this is R, this is load resistance RL, where voltage is VL, and here current is IL. But IL will not be equal to I, so for that there must be divergence. So all current sources have internal resistance, very high value, RSH, and there will be divergence R dash. So in this case we can say that load current is total current minus I dash. I is flowing here, some current is diverting, and remaining current is flowing here. So characteristic will be, this is what VL, this is IL, this current will be decreasing. So as voltage is changing, load current is what? Changing, right? IL is I here, and after that it will decrease. So this is what independent source. Coming to dependent source, they are represented by diamond shape. So what is dependent source? If voltage or current of source depends on some other voltage or current V dash I dash present in same circuit, then this type of source will be called as dependent source or controlled source. Controlled source, because they are controlled by these values V dash and I dash. So these are classified as, this is one source, plus minus, this is voltage, and here one more voltage is there, kV dash. So I can write here V equal to kV dash. So some V dash voltage present in circuit is affecting this voltage. So this voltage depends on this. So this type of source will be called as voltage controlled voltage source. In short, voltage control voltage source, right? Another type is current control voltage source. So source voltage is V, and here some current is present. So I can write here V is what? Ki. That means source voltage depends on some current present in circuit. So this is what current controlled voltage source. Current controlled voltage source, that is VCVS. Another is the current source. This is current I, source current, and it depends on some voltage present in circuit, and I can write current is kV. So this current depends on some other voltage present in same circuit. So this is what? Voltage controlled current source. Voltage controlled current source. I will write it as VCC as voltage control current source. And last is current control current source. So this is current of the source, and this depends on some other current. So I can be written as Ki dash. This is what? Current control current source. Current controlled current source, that is current control current source. Source current depends on some other current present in circuit. So this is all about the sources: independent, dependent source, voltage and current source, practical source, ideal source. And in dependent we have seen voltage control and current control sources.